Another day, another video. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. My name is D-Free. Here today, we will be taking the brand new Awakening 4 Tech Frieza, Tech Golden Frieza to be specific, into Super Battle Road. Hope you guys enjoy, of course. Hit that subscribe if you are new for more content. Now, the biggest issue with this man initially was the fact that he was not very good below 50%. If you were able to scrub through my archive of videos since that man came out a couple years ago, I have complained about that on numerous occasions. I have always been so salty, right, when he would dip below 50% and he would just be trash, bro. Straight trash. So he's finally good. He's finally able to, to function in that role and just be solid, man. So hope you guys enjoy, of course, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So without further ado, what I'm going to do here is, it's just better to put him there. It's just better to put him there. All right, we're going to go with that. And we will go at Goten. Hopefully we get some good attacks in on the Goten there as well. We're going to go here. And last but not least, Frieza actually will not wind up getting a super. That's what I was considering. I was considering putting Frieza on the front just for the early super attack. But unfortunately, of course, we're going to get supered. So I actually made the right choice. So I'll take it. All right. So let's see if we can get a good series of attacks from Metacooler. Can we get a crit? Can we get that 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 crit? Additional. Additional super. Come on. Stop. Additional super. Oh, dodge face. Okay, I'll take it. That was a fine turn. Okay, so Frieza here has no offensive bonus, of course, because he didn't get hit, basically. He just needs to be in the front spot, which, unfortunately, I didn't let him do. So on the bonus side, Trunks didn't wind up supering there, so that's fine. Frieza will actually super here. Thankfully, additionals kicking in, coming in super clutch, and we should be able to defend for the rest of the turn as we are. So for the first part of this, we're going to leave Metacooler in the front. Links are just bad. They're bad. We're always 2 key shy. Links are just bad. Well, we're going to go with this then, because like I said, the links are just not that great right now. This could have lined up better. I screwed this up. I knew it. I should have went that way right here. I screwed it up. But you know what? After this, we should be fine. So I'm going to go with that. The Goten ideally shouldn't super. He supered last turn, so hopefully we're lucky. We do get a couple of attacks in on the Cooler. The other one will actually take a couple of attacks too. They're both rainbow, so obviously that will help a lot. We're actually over 500,000 HP, by the way. On a side note, 1.49, 1.5 million attack stat for the Frieza. That's very, very solid for a unit that has the mitigation that this unit has built in. So he's going to be outputting solid damage. We also do not have any sort of support, so nothing crazy will come as far as offenses are concerned, though. So for this first round, I'm going to actually, next round, excuse me. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this, and we will go back to the Goten and unleash our fury on the Goten. And we'll go with that. And then last but not least, we will, again, go at the Goten. And hopefully take the Goten out, man. I just want to get rid of him. Oh, 50K? Nice. I didn't consider 50K. I really didn't. I really didn't think they would do that much. So hopefully we take out the Goten then before things get kind of out of hand. So we do get the Ultra Super. Unfortunately, no crit. Come on now. Give me at least one more Super Cooler. Please? No? Okay, great. All right. So dodge face, no super. Frieza, I need you to finish off the Goten. It'd be really nice if you could finish off the Goten. Please? I think that's it. Okay, cool. We're good. And then Frieza here. Again, not going to do too much because I'm not letting him get in a position where he takes any sort of hits. But I do want to get him alongside Golden. So we're below 50, which this isn't great. This is why I didn't want Cooler alongside the Frieza, because their passives clash. What happens is when you dip below 50, Cooler from there is able to trigger his guaranteed, by the way, not chanced, guaranteed transformation. So that doesn't clash with Frieza because at below 50, Frieza then kicks in for his secondary part of his offense. So we're going to have to kind of make our way through this turn, navigate a little bit. We're going to go for those. And then last but not least, we'll get this. The red should come down. In fact, I need one more orb for the red to come down. But yeah, the passives actually wind up clashing, so it's not that great. So once only, though. But unfortunately, there's a couple coolers, so your chances of it happening are pretty nice. I want them on opposing rotations, though, and I want to have the other cooler floating. So that's what I want to do, and I wanted to get the STR Frieza alongside Golden, because Golden has very general links, aside from the fact that he has, by the way, he doesn't have any links really with Cooler that Cooler would want, like Wicked Bloodline or Big Bad Bosses or Nightmare. Those are all links Cooler wants that Frieza doesn't have, because he got shafted low-key. Not really, but he's from the Resurrection F movie, so he has all those Resurrection F links. He has a couple. He has ROF, and he has Super God Combat. So there we go. I mean, those are solid links offensively, I guess, but they're not links that anyone else here actually winds up wanting. So you get my point. Anyways, moving on. Hopefully here we can actually eliminate the opponent. Come on. No? Okay, that's fine. Third attack kicking in. All right, can we get that crit on the super attack cooler, please? No, okay. All right, well then after this, cooler should go back. And assuming there's not another cooler, we shouldn't get another one. Hey, thank you for super attacking. Thank you so much for super attacking. Okay, cool. So cooler, goodbye. You have to go. We are below 50, so Frieza's offense should be in full effect here. We're going to put him in the front spot so we can tank that hit for one. Secondly, we're going to go for those. And then I'm still playing bad, bro. What the hell? Anyways, it shouldn't wind up mattering. But regardless, the defense, 4,000. That's very good. And he's over 2.1 now. 2.1. Quite a jump from our previous stat chase of Frieza. So we do go ahead and finish off the opponent. No crit, 1.5 million damage. That is really good output. Again, over 2 million attack is not like the most impressive thing, I want to say, among like Dokkan Festival units that, especially like on their best scenarios. Dang it, man. It's impressive. It's impressive damage, but it's not like that's the highest. I've seen some Dokkan Fest units get up to 4 million, for example, like, or 3.5, like stuff like that. But again, coupled with mitigation, that's a really good passive to have, and it allows for him to be solid in modes like this, whereas some of those other units aren't always, you know? Like Tech Vegito Blue, I hate him on Super Battle Road. Not gonna lie, I absolutely hate him here. So we're gonna go with that, and we'll go with these, and then that a super again? Okay, I was gonna say, I'm not miscounting those. Those should have been a super, and then we'll target here, just in case he doesn't try to target the Gohan. I don't want him to target the Gohan. We really should have been targeting the Int types, but it's not a big deal. Again, still below 50%, so we're going to immediately start the next round off when Frieza shows up anyway with access to his secondary passive, which is good. Okay, so the Piccolo almost, he took about 33% damage. 33% is solid output from Cooler here. With that being said, it doesn't really matter what Cooler does. If you want to crit, that'd be nice. Ah, man. Yeah, about 33, a little bit over. Anyways. So next round, we're going to try to target some of the Int types because I do want to do some damage to them because the less Int types, the better. But to be fair, we kind of need to get rid of some of these types just in general because some of my units don't really like it. By the way, there were a lot of Frieza units. I didn't bring Physical Cooler, as you guys see. I didn't bring Transforming Frieza because I didn't want his healing. His healing is good practicality-wise, but I didn't want it here because it wasn't conducive. Like, the healing of stuff like that isn't conducive a lot of times to big bad bosses in general. Okay, that finally happened. It's not conducive to Cooler's transformation if you happen to want it, which I don't really care about personally. But if you happen to want it, it's not conducive to that. And it's also not great for Frieza's secondary passive. So, like, stuff like that, it just isn't great in that scenario. So that's one of the things that I was cognizant of, and I wanted to make sure that I was able to trigger what I wanted when I wanted. But every time I use this team, I'm not going to lie, I always forget that Cooler force transforms under 50. All right, under 50, force transform. Okay, can we get that thick crit? No, okay. Well, Tien should still go down this round. I think he will. Yeah, Tien definitely goes down this round. And at the bare minimum, the Piccolo is really, really close. So our main threat, I guess, would be, I had to avoid Krillin, man. I couldn't lay no hands on my boy Krillin. To be fair, there's Frieza there. I'm sorry, Krillin. You have to relive Frieza again. I was going to say our biggest threat, though, is that Trash Suit Gohan. All right, so we are back to normal with the double Cooler setup, which is basically one of the things that I wanted to accomplish. So Meta Cooler can go in the front spot. There's actually a Krillin attack there, unfortunately, so I'm going to go for this. And right now, what are we going to do? We're going to go... These are just still kind of bad. Still kind of bad. Not a big deal, but still kind of bad. I meant to retarget to the Piccolo with the Cooler, but it's not a big deal. I mean, we'll be able to take him out next round. Unless we get lucky here with Meta Cooler finally. Unless Meta Cooler in the front wants to give me that nice roll of attacks. No? No? Okay. It's just like not a thing. It's just like not a thing. 50K, by the way, from that Krillin attack there. At least he didn't get supered, though. That's nice. All right, coming through. Can we get that crit? No crit. Okay, well, attack down is nice. Ooh, a double. Nice. Nice. That's actually really helpful. We'll take those. We take those for sure. Double attack. Crit. No crit. But still, Gohan's about halfway down. Wasn't worried about Piccolo, of course, because it's Piccolo in that scenario. Not in a good position for him. Krillin is going to, in fact, super attack. I was worried about that. 217. Okay, we have a lot of HP, so it's not a big deal. We are below 50 now, by the way. We are now below 50, yet again. So we can put Frieza in the front reliably, and he will tank all of those hits most likely there. So we're going to go ahead and try to eliminate the Piccolo before he gets the chance to attack my full power Frieza. And for Frieza in the middle, again, still no stat gain because I'm not giving you opportunity to get hit, really. So we're going to go there. And then we'll go here just in case. It'll retarget to Gohan afterwards, right? But I want to make sure that that guy is gone, right? I want to make sure he's gone. 28 is a lot to take. So 2.1 million here, by the way. 28K is actually quite a bit to take. But, again, his mitigation gets worse below 50. So what is happening here? 29, 52. Okay, so his mitigation is solid, but it's not good enough. It's good, but it's not good enough. The fact that he has no start of the turn defense actually is a big deal. That's kind of what kicked in there. Ah, man, this guy, bro. This guy. I should have just ran Resurrected Warriors, man. This guy, he won't stop. I couldn't even evaluate my Frieza because I was going to say, unless he has a defense down on him, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't, what was happening there was, you know, a multitude of attacks. Like, one of them, I believe, was type advantage. Yeah, Roshi's here, stuff like that. 100K normal attack from Krillin, by the way. So, like, I couldn't even really evaluate him. But regardless, though, yeah, 50% mitigation. The thing about that is it's dependent on the high stats. And if we take a look at the unit otherwise, he's just 50% below. Yeah, 50% when HP is 49% or below. If we take a look at the unit individually, which, by the way, I want to point this out. If you're exactly at 50 for some reason, you're not going to get the secondary boost because you have to be 49% or below. So, by the way, on a side note. But, yeah, just that coupled with the high stats means that he would be, what's the word, similar to somebody like Physical Vegito Blue, who just has 40% and basically nothing else. 80% is fine. It doesn't matter. But 50 means that on a stage like this, you could still take some good damage, apparently. So, anyways, moving on. Let me actually pull up Vegito Blue and see his stats, too. This Frieza has, we'll double check it there, but it's saying, the site's saying that he has 9,475. That seems low. I'm pretty sure he has like over 10K defense. And then Vegito would have, and this is where like not having big bad bosses, like if this unit had big bad bosses, that'd be busted because he is almost always in a position where he can get it. If he had big bad bosses, that'd be an insane thing for him. Well, I want those int orbs, but I guess it doesn't really matter because there's not enough really, so I guess whatever. And we'll go here. And the yellow should drop on the far right. Yeah, by the way, I was going to double check the Frieza. Yeah, it's 10,900. I'm going to go for this. And last but not least, we'll let you go at the Krillin just to make sure that he is eliminated. Just to make sure Krillin is, in fact, gone. I'm sorry, Krillin, but at least a fate being defeated by Cooler is better than a fate of being defeated by the Frieza. By the way, on the case of Vegito Blue, he only has 30% mitigation, so that's not anywhere near as good as 50. So on a side note, it's not almost the exact same thing. It's just a similar comparison in case you were confused by that. But again, you have two units that don't have any sort of defensive boost, and they have, you know, solid, I would say, mitigation. So, all right, Cooler. Can you get a crit versus Master Roshi? Can we get that? Ah, okay, no. Okay, attack down is still nice. All right. And also factors like that, like attack down and stuff, those are all different things that you have to consider. So for Frieza, we're going to go with this right here. We're also getting kind of close to that Dokkan, I think about it. So I'm going to try to maybe pace ourselves to get it at the start of the next round. I would like to get it going into next round. Which means that I actually need this rotation not to beat this, and then I need the next one to beat it, because that'd be really helpful. Okay. Well, this one's going to beat it. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next round. That just means that, I mean, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. I just wanted to start off immediately with the Dokkan attack. So we're going to go into next round. I'll just have to avoid the orbs for the Dokkan attack, which it shouldn't be too hard to do because we're still a number away. We're up against a Goku and Vegeta blue duo, by the way. Okay, so I can put Cooler in the front spot and have him take a number of attacks, and then in turn, basically get attack stat maxed out, which is what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to give him a super here, actually. Yeah, no super for him. That's fine. And I'll give you a super. And then last thing I want to do is I would like to give you a super, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with this. Okay, so just some attacks in there. Again, Cooler will wind up basically getting maxed attack. We're not going to dip below 50, unfortunately, because the Chi-Chi item. Against Super Battle Road, it's a little bit too easy to wind up playing a little bit too safe. So I wound up playing a little safe here. I actually could have used the Whis and dipped below 50 reliably. But I do think that Cooler, there is a Cooler on the next round. So actually it's good that I'm not dipping below because he would wind up just transforming anyway. So anyways, let's move on to the next phase. We're going to get an attack from the LR Metacooler here. Not bad. All right. And if you were wondering about AGL Cooler, by the way, why I was saying he gets the attack gain, if you didn't know, he gets an additional 10% attack with each attack received up to a maximum of 70%. So that's pretty good for him, of course, as you can tell. And then the LR, no super attacks I don't think were launched this round. Hilarious. Hilarious. They don't even bother trying. They don't even bother trying. Hilarious. All right, so Frieza front spot for you. Front and center, my boy. Well, center for the other Frieza, but okay. Does it really matter? Does it really matter? Does it really matter? No? Okay, cool. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to put you in the middle. And we'll go with that. And I will actually use the Whis here because I am a little bit worried about Cooler. I would like to dip below 50, but I wouldn't like to do it now because it doesn't really matter a whole lot. We're going to go there. We also do have the elements kicking in from the Int Golden Frieza there on the enemy. Attack and defense down. So little stuff like that, of course, like I said, does make up for the lack of a defensive stat. And it's not a big deal. I mean, it's not a big deal. He trades it in for a little bit of offense. It's really not that big of a deal. It was just more or less an observation that he took a little bit more damage. But again, I'd have to rewind the footage to see some of the things that were active versus not active and stuff like that. So he is at his starting spot of 1.495, so basically 1.5 million attack stat. Can we get the crit, please? We do get a crit. 2 million on both is nice. Vegeta's going to try to super me. Let's see how much we take with the Whis and mitigation. Nothing. Yeah, doubled up like that, you shouldn't take any damage at all. You really just shouldn't. Doubled up like that has always been a really, really broken way to make sure that you, again, literally take 0 damage for the turn. So any damage we take here is fine because we're not going to dip below 50 regardless of who is the recipient of the attack here. And then going into the next round, we will have the other Cooler basically solo that Goku because he's, again, accumulated all of those attack gains. I might wind up putting STR Frieza in the front so he can get an attack gain for once in the freaking video. It hasn't happened at all. Seriously. All right, we're going to give it to him. It literally hasn't happened. We're going to go with that, and we'll come back over here. Like I said, just take out the Goku, man. Just get rid of him. Take out the trash, bro. And we'll give you that. And that should basically do it. Attack up. That should do it. 22, no super attack. That's perfect, man. That's perfect. 2.2 from this Frieza, by the way. And if we get a crit, we are eating good. No crit, unfortunately. But good, solid attack stat. 2.3 coming through. And I think that's about it. I think we're about in a position where we're about done here. So, in fact, I guess I don't want to count my chickens a little too early, or however the saying goes, because it looks like maybe we might need a little bit more. It looks like maybe we might need just a little bit more time. I thought we were about done, because you guys know me. When I do Super Battle Road, I like to cut out right before we're done, or like right when we're done. So, anyways, we're gonna put you in the front spot. Give you one last attack here for all it's worth, I guess. And we'll give you that in the middle spot. And last but not least, Cooler. This round, we definitely do finish it. So I just want to give you guys a huge thank you. I really appreciate all you guys that tune in regularly to watch the channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe if you happen to be new. Stick around for more content on this game alongside others. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the Frieza. And I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.